Hey guys, my name's Elaine and today I'm going to go through how to create a mood board like this and like this on PowerPoint. Now, I normally use a program called InDesign, but if you don't have an Adobe subscription, it can be pretty expensive and PowerPoint still does an awesome job. So open up PowerPoint and go File, New Presentation, and you'll get something that looks like this. Select everything on there, delete it so you've got a blank page, and I like to set it up as an A4, which is just better for printing if you want to do that later, or even scaling up to an A3. So overwhelming when you've just got a blank page. I have set up actually a couple of templates for you just as a place to start. You can download this from the link in the description below. And I've put here some little guides. This is just some suggestions on how you might want to fill your pictures out. Now, I always start on Pinterest and I start a board and I just go crazy pinning all different things I love. I'm doing a bathroom mood board, but notice how I've got references from other places, kitchens, and I've also got products. So pick an image to start that you're really into. I'm thinking this one here. Right, click to copy it and then paste it into PowerPoint. Now, double click the image and it will take you to picture format, or you can just click on picture format to get there. Select the crop tool. And this is so useful. I'm really only interested in the joinery in this image, so I'm going to just focus in on that. It's not quite the right dimension for this spot, so just going to drag this and then you can zoom and move the image within your area. Now, I've got spots here for color. Now, you can definitely just select a shape and recolor this shape, but color really isn't flat. So I like to go to Google Images and I've just Googled light blue texture. This looks pretty good. It's not probably the right tone I want, but I will show you how to tweak that in PowerPoint. So paste it in. Double click on it to go to picture format and then use corrections and color to kind of tweak it a little bit. So I think it needs to be a bit more of a gray blue and maybe a touch darker. There we go, that looks pretty good. And then I'll drop that into my color square. So you can use this template as a guide to kind of build out all your pictures. Don't be too hard on yourself. I often will put pictures in, move them around, take them out, and it sometimes takes ages to get the right balance. But hopefully you'll put together something you're happy with. Here's a finished one. I'm generally happy with this. The terrazzo I think is a bit prominent in this spot. So what I'm going to do is just tweak the picture a bit. So I'm going to crop it down so it's just like a bit smaller. And then on the side here I've got spaces. I'm totally OCD. So this will help you just keep the space between all the images even. So tweak that down, and then this one as well. And often I'll do a mood board, I'll save it, and then I might come back to it later or throughout the project, just tweak it a little bit as I find other inspiration images I love. Now, this is one format of mood board. I've also done you a template to do this kind of mood board here. I like to use this space to drop in actual selections. So once you've said found a tab that you love, you can drop it in here. If you can't find the item on a white background, so for example you want this sink but it's on a background, copy it, paste it into PowerPoint, and then double click to go to picture format and use this remove background tool. Everything in purple is going to get removed. It's not perfect. You can use these tools to kind of tweak these bits that aren't quite right. I mean, Photoshop is probably a much better tool for this, but if you don't have that, this is, you know, something that kind of works okay. It's very temperamental though. But for a rough job, I think it still does it pretty well. There we go. And so now you can see we've got our outlined sink, and I might want to go for a darker blue instead of that more grey blue, and then I would just pop that on there. So that's basically how you begin creating mood boards. I've got in the template, I will give you this and this, and also the finished boards if you need a little bit of inspiration. And just as a reference, when I'm saving it, I'll always save a working copy, but I'll also save a PDF because I think it's much better for emailing around and also just looking at and printing. So if you've got any questions, just comment below. I know that was quite basic. If you want me to go through how you actually refine and curate your images a bit more, I'd be happy to do a little video on that. Don't forget to download the template. It's got the framework plus the finished mood boards if you need a bit of inspo. The other things I'm thinking of doing are maybe going through how you create some little elevation drawings or a floor plan on PowerPoint. So let me know if you're interested in that. I'm totally new to YouTube, so I'd be so grateful if you're interested to subscribe and like this video and send me some love and let me know what you want to hear about.